So she must have just been hit there to make a split like this. That's incredible. What's up guys, Sebastian here from Spalding again. Before I show you around what we're going to do today, let me tell that English is my second language. As I came here 16 years ago from Poland, I couldn't speak any English, so I will do my best so you guys can hear me properly and understand what I'm saying. So let me show you around. That's the lorry. It's Volvo FH Series 4. As you can see, the cab is actually sitting on top of the engine, and we're going to get this thing picked up, put it in the workshop, take the cab off, and I'll probably show you more in a minute. We've got it in guys, and me and Jason, we're going to take this cab off in a minute. I'm going to probably set the time-lapse camera up and going to show you how we're taking this off. But as you can see, this is sitting on the top of the engine, on top of the rads, which is going to take a little bit time, and it's going to be difficult to take it off. Let me show you down the back. Have a look at this guys. Chassis is split. Both sides. Let me show you the other side. Okay guys, let me show you what we got. As you can see, the rads really well bent back. The back end is not looking pretty anymore, so we have to replace a couple of brackets, locks. On the front, new rads, condenser, and we're going to take the rads off actually to have a look what else we need. And let me show you what we've got on the cab. As you can see, the cap is bent. This A-pillars, as you call it, they are in. Hard to open the door. All the front bulkhead is damaged. So, and the chassis, as you can see on the cab, is split right there. So, and the floor, I don't know if you're going to see on the camera, but the floor should be straight on the bottom, but it's actually got the hump in it, so it's supposed to be straight, but as you can see on this is not straight. So the cab is actually well bent. As you can see, it's no gap under there. It's hard to open that door. And on this one, we're actually going to put a brand new second-hand cab, which we found in Holland actually. So I know guys, if you've seen the previous video on 40k rebuild on Scania, you will say, what? Why you don't repair this one? But we do our numbers first, and we made the decision with the customer, and that's the best option for this vehicle. So by repairing the cab on the Scania, on the previous video, we actually saved 14 grand for the customer, and that was the difference between being written off and being repaired. For the end of the day, we need a job, and we need to get the stuff repaired. Me and Jason, we're going to take them rods out, the chassis, have a look what we need, and we're going to ring the Dutch guy, order some more stuff, so hopefully the cab and the other bits will turn up next week, so we can get this vehicle back on the road as quick as we can. Got it stripped, guys, and it's not too bad actually. The engine is okay, so nothing damage to the engine apart of this bit here which sits on the top, which is like a little EGR valve or something like that. Everything's on the top of the engine, everything's okay. Filter box is damaged, and we're going to change all this. We took the visco and this visco bearing, whatever you call it, and going to put a new belt and everything, and it should be fixed in no time. So just a couple of brackets on the back here, one's replacing, and that's pretty much it. So the top of the engine looks pretty good. There's nothing damaged, can't see any damage actually. So it's just the rods, visco and the bearing, new belt, a couple of brackets, filter box, and ready to go. The new cab just arrived, so let's go have a look what we got. trimmed. Let's hope it's open. Yes. Yes. Fully trimmed, no end of parts here. Just what we need. We'll have a look. Yeah, looking good. The cab is in the workshop. There's a few bits missing on it, but this is a new cab, brand new cab. It's never been driven, so everything inside is brand new. The seats and beds still got the original wrapping on and everything else. There's a few bits, like I said, they might be missing, but it's probably been stood for a while, but God knows how long. But it don't look too bad. It is pretty good condition. So. Right guys, as you can see, we actually had the chassis checked. It don't look too bad, it's pretty straight. The cab bar fits, and we've got the bits from Holland together with the cab. We've got a few brackets, airbox and the locks on the back and bits and bobs, and then the rads, intercooler, second-hand bits, which don't look too bad. And I'm just going to go ahead and install them now. Right guys, we've got some parts delivered from Volvo. Jason here today is going to give us a hand to install it all. Right guys, yesterday we had the back end finished. Put everything what it needs. Jason done the front end, put the rads on and everything. Front part of the condenser is damaged, we need to get a new one. And today we're gonna, actually we made an executive decision just to swap all the interior of the cabs over from the other one. So because even if the new one is fully built, when you put it on the chassis, it won't start because it's obviously all the ECU is different. It will need to program in, but actually there's a few bits different on the old cab. Extra wires here, extra plug here, and all this and all that. So we just made a decision. We're just gonna swap everything over, and that way, at least we're gonna know when we put a cab on, she's gonna start. So straight away. So I'll catch you guys later. Now you can see guys the floor what I was talking about earlier on the old cab. We're probably going to see it better when we're going to strip it. I'll probably try to show you more later. You can see us guys trying to take this extra wiring off, because we have to remove the dash, and this wiring is on the way, which was nightmare to take off. And this is the wiring for the extra camera system and safety system. Right guys, we already swapped the fridge over, because the new cab came without the fridge and without the night heater, which we swapped over. Also we swapped the locker because the new cab came without. Now I'm just going to go ahead and remove this dash and put the dash one from the other cab. Right guys, we got it swapped over, ready to go on the chassis. All inside is put back together. And show you, me and Jason did a great job putting it all back together, and so dash is all in and everything, so just the airbag waiting, coming later in the week. And we're just going to set the camera up and put this sucker on. Right guys, we got it on. She fits there perfectly on the chassis. Jason and me is just going to plug it all in, put everything on and send it on the road. Total repair cost by using new parts would be about £47,000. By using second-hand parts, we repaired this vehicle for £36,000, which made the customers super happy. And the job took 130 hours to complete. That's it for today's video, guys. Please go ahead, do subscribe, hit notification button so you won't miss this video. What we're going to do next is Volvo. And thank you for watching. See you on the next one.